It has become a common practice now for employers to seek the services of recruiters or HR consultants, if you like, when they are looking to hire. Reason being, companies want to cut on cost. They also want to make sure that the process is as fast as possible. Or sometimes they also don't want you to know that they're recruiting. So for that reason, they'll apply consultants such as ourselves here at Corporate Staffing Services. So today I want to share with you some tips to consider whenever you're interacting with the recruiters, so that you can improve the chances of you getting your next job or advancing in your career when you use a recruiter. So I have been in this recruitment industry for more than 10 years now. I have interviewed myself of, I would say, 5,000 candidates. And it's based on my experience that I do have these tips. And if you apply them, I'm sure they'll make a great difference in your career. So first things first is to make sure that you're dealing with the genuine recruiters. Obviously, when it comes to the issue of job search, there are people out there who do want to take advantage of you. There are people who you request for you to pay a registration fee or whatever small amount so that they can facilitate you being hired. And it's quite painful. Sometimes I read in the newspapers that sometimes someone has paid over 100,000 Kenya shillings to get a job, which ends up being a hoax. So how do you know a genuine recruiter? Anyone who asks you for money upfront is lying to you. It's as simple as that. Whether they are asking you for money for registration, whether they are telling you it's for psychometric test or for medical cover, you should literally run, kimbia in the opposite direction. Because the minute they tell you that, the minute they ask for money, however small the amount is, it means they are not genuine. It means they are making money from you. So if you come here at Corporate Staffing, you realize that our interview is free, the whole process is free. Why? It's because it's the employer that pays us. It's the employer who is seeking the employee. So when we are done with the process, we invoice the employer and they settle the bill. In any case, it is illegal. It's very much illegal for an employer or for a recruitment firm or HR consultant to demand payment of whatever nature from a candidate before they get a job. Having said that, then what are these tips? There are 4 of them that you need to follow if you're looking to work with the recruiters. Tip number 1 is get to know them well. And when I mean get to know them well is which industries do they service? What kind of jobs do they recruit for? How long have they been in existence? Because with this information, it will give you a general idea of whether they will be able to help you if you're looking for a job. A good example is if you come to Corporate Staffing Services website, you'll be able to see all the jobs that we currently have. So you see the industries that we work with, you see even the salary, because some of the job adverts we place there, we do indicate the salary. You even be able to see some of the companies that we've recruited for before, because we normally have testimonials. So with this, it will give you a very good idea. For example, here at Corporate Staffing, you'll find 90% of our clients, they are from the commercial sector. So majority of our clients are from the commercial sector and only 10% are from the non-profit, whether it's the NGOs or the government. In any case, I would want to emphasize, as it is now, we don't recruit for government, whether it's the national government or for the county. So if you're looking to transition to working for government, then we may not be able to offer you much help. However, if you have over 3 years of experience and above, because we even hire for MD position, then we can work with you. Tip number 2 is make it personal. And when I say make it personal, is for you to learn to network with recruiters. I know it's frustrating when you send your CV to us and we either don't get a response or you don't get an interview. Now, the reality is when employers are coming to us, they are very specific on their request. They tell us, Paminas, we are looking for this kind of a person. They should have this experience. We need this kind of skill set. So you can see recruiters, they're always under pressure to deliver what I would call the perfect candidate. So when I advise you to network with the recruiters is present yourself, visit their office. Whenever they have events, attend those events. You know, get to know each other better. Let the recruiters know you better. Let them have a feel. Why? Because it's also in our interest that you're able to get a job. Remember, like I said, we only get paid if you get hired. Employer pays us for result. So it's in our best interest to meet you, get to understand you, especially if you're in a managerial position. So don't be the kind of candidate who just send CVs and you stop there. You assume things will work for you. No, the world has really become competitive. So I'll throw this challenge to you. Devote some time, 1 hour or 2 hours in a week. Just visit the office or write an email, introduce yourself, say you'd want to talk to someone. And as far as I know, especially at corporate staffing services, we'll give you an audience. The other tip I would want to share with you, and is closely related to the tip number 2, is whenever you are applying for a job with recruiters, always be quick to apply. And why do I say this? The reality is, whenever we get a request from an employer, we need to fill that request as fast as possible. So that means we get a request on Monday and we put the word out there that this advert is valid for 7 days. You normally find from Tuesday, we've started looking at the applications. We've started processing the applications as they come by. So if by Wednesday, we've already gotten enough qualified candidates to interview, then chances are if you applied on Thursday or Friday, you might miss that chance. So it does help to constantly be on our website, get to see what positions we have, and apply as soon as you see the position. Don't look at the position and say, okay, right now I'm busy. I'll apply on Wednesday, and today is a Monday. Wednesday, it might be too late. So be quick to apply because even from our end, we are under pressure to deliver as soon as possible to the client. And on to my last tip is, if you're looking to work with the recruiters and looking to get your next job by using consultants, then ensure that you tap into our expertise. So the fact that recruiters or consultants are in the job market and they deal with a lot of employers, they can help you on things like with job advice, job search advice. They can help you with things like career coaching. They can help you with things like CV writing. For example, if you look at your CV, you've been applying for a job and you know you're qualified for this position, but for one reason or another, you don't get called for an interview. Again, visit a recruiter, ask them, hey, how come? And they'll be able to give you tips. They'll tell you that you're applying for the wrong positions or what can you do to improve on your CV. Even interviews, if you do make it through the application stage and employers invite you for interviews, but you don't get to be picked as the right candidate, then there must be something you're doing wrong. So again, recruiters, they interview hundreds of employees in a month. And from that expertise, they can be able to advise and tell you, hey, John, hey, Mary, this is where you are going wrong with your presentation. So as you can see, recruiters have a lot to offer, genuine recruiters. So don't shy away from interacting with the recruiters. And I would highly encourage you to engage them more. Engage us, because I'm also a recruiter. Engage us, get to see how we can work together, so that you can benefit, and even as we can benefit, and even our clients who are employers can be able to benefit. So don't ignore recruiters, don't ignore consultants. Apart from networking, the best other way to get a job, especially if you're in management or supervisory position, is working with recruiters and headhunters. So thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.